I'm Joanne Crapo, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer for the Girl Scouts of Maine. And today we want to honor volunteers who have earned the Adult President's Award. This is bestowed on a service team or committees who have achieved council-wide goals. This is a huge accomplishment in any year, but particularly this year. They found innovative ways to serve girls, done unique service projects, and helped retain members. They've gone the extra miles to support troops. Thank you so much for all your work. We congratulate you on earning the President's Award.
Hi, I'm Kate McCarthy, Volunteer Support Manager at the Girl Scouts of Maine. The President's Award is earned by service units who meet council-wide goals. I am so grateful to the 9 service units who have earned the President's Award this year. We appreciate so much the programming that you've provided girls and how you've moved to virtual programming, and I'm amazed by the support that you have continued to offer troop leaders in spite of everything that is going on in the world. Thank you so much for your commitment to Girl Scouts, and congratulations.
The Deergo Service Team consists of Amy Broadbent, Service Unit Manager, Amanda Malloy, Treasurer, Jill Bouchard, Community Engagement Champion, Tracy Peasley, Program Coordinator, Mary Sue Spur, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Brittany Blay, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Jamie Jordan, Learning Facilitator, Heather Perry, Learning Facilitator, Pat Provost, Fall Product and Cookie Supervisor, Caitlin Johnson, Member at Large, Virginia Wilson, Member at Large, Marie Nault, Member at Large, Maggie Wade, Girl Team Member, Maya Cottle, Girl Team Member, and their Volunteer Support Specialist is Jeannie Doogie. All have completed the appropriate training or demonstrated competency for the positions they hold, and many have added additional trainings, including Flow, to become GSME learning facilitators. 2 have completed the hatchet throwing training, and 1 was archery certified. All of this is to provide additional resources and opportunity to both girls and adults in the service unit. The Deergo Service Team maintains communication with leaders by utilizing several methods to ensure they reach everyone. They have offered multiple events and age-appropriate programming to girls throughout the service unit and beyond. Several of the team members have taken on the role of mentors to help offer ongoing support to new troops fulfilling the resource requirement. Team members have built ongoing relationships in the community throughout the service unit, networking and opening doors for opportunity for the local girls. By adding 9 girls and 32 adults beyond their goal, the Deergo Service Unit had a 5.8% increase over their goal, and that, added with their girl retention numbers, equaled 75% retention with 81% of troops continuing. The Deergo Service Team has members representing all areas within the service unit, as well as age ranging from 14 years well into their 50s. This, among other things, models the principles of the Girl Scout law in that they are demonstrating decision-making skills by talking through topics to ensure they hit all points of view and set priorities accordingly. The Deergo Service Team provides programming opportunities to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place by encouraging them to participate, lead, grow, and problem solve to gain their independence and help them to realize what they are capable of and to be proud of it. The Gundala Service Team consists of Paula Renault, Co-Service Unit Manager and Treasurer, Aaron Trainer, Co-Service Unit Manager and Program Coordinator, Valerie Blake, Co-Service Unit Manager and Learning Facilitator, Charlotte Ankeny, Product Sales, Marianne Sutherland, Member at Large, Beth Hurt, Member at Large, Jennifer McKenney, Member at Large, and Parade Coordinator. The Gundala Service Team members set a few goals, first recruiting 75 new girls and 40 new adults. They were certainly on track to achieving that goal, having recruited 65 girls and 28 adults pre-pandemic. Had they been able to hold their spring recruitment events, certainly they would have surpassed their goal. The second goal was to reach 65% girl retention and 70% adult retention rates. Happily, they achieved 77% girl retention and 82% adult retention. What a feat. The Gundala team is comprised of veteran leaders committed to delivering exceptional programming to girls. Their dedication and commitment is evident. The team is engaging, diverse, and open to new ideas, which is allowing them to deliver strong programs, including the Girl Scout Leadership Experience and all. Here are some of the events the unit hosted. They held a fall product rally with about 45 girls. They held a Founders Day outdoor skills event with about 60 girls in attendance. It took place outside Mount Agamenticus in York with stations on setting up tents, fire building, knife skills, how to follow trails, leave no trace principles, and knot skills. They held a cookie rally, and of course they held a World Thinking Day STEM event with about 75 participants. This was the second annual event coordinated with a group of young women from UNH. This team is always welcoming of new members, all while not forgetting their veteran leaders or Juliet members. You won't find a more dedicated group of leaders than the Gundala ones. The Katahdin service team is made up of 4 extremely dedicated women. Amy Tatlock, Service Unit Manager and Adult Learning Facilitator. Alyssa Priebus, Fall Product Sales Supervisor and Volunteer Support Coordinator. Melissa Smith, Program Coordinator and Secretary. Maggie Vance, Treasurer. Their Volunteer Support Specialist during membership year 2020 was Amanda McFetridge. These 4 extremely dedicated women decided that a pandemic would not stop them from providing excellent program and events for the girls and adults in their service unit. Currently, Katahdin has a retention rate of 75.5% for both girls and adults. Katahdin Service Unit has gone above and beyond to make sure that programming did not stop for their local girls and leaders. They've done that by taking so many events online and providing virtual platforms. These ladies not only organized the virtual events, but they took time out of their day to put together packets for most of the events that leaders or parents could pick up at a designated spot. That way they'd be sure to have all the resources they'd need to succeed while they were participating in the event. Some of the events that they offered during the year included a community service project for the Katahdin Service Unit, where they stayed in touch with local nursing facilities for seniors. They asked each troop in the Katahdin Service Unit to take a picture of the troop as a group or individuals with pictures that the girls had drawn, words of wisdom, or even just a smile. The service unit collected these photos and created a video that could be played at the nursing facilities for their residents. The Katahdin Service Unit also offered a virtual cooking event where girls and volunteers were able to make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and they offered a leader-only event for 101 ways to use a bandana. You gotta love that. One of their most exciting events that they offered last summer was Quarantine Camping at Home, a virtual event where using Zoom meetings challenged the girls to build a shelter to sleep in, to cook a meal, and even to make a campfire if they had the adult there to help them. If they didn't have the adult there to help them, they could use a fan and some tissue paper to make a virtual fire. They gave the girls opportunities to participate in a talent show, to paint rocks and tell a story to go with their rocks, to do a scavenger hunt. They got to hear bedtime stories, and they had opening and closing Zoom meetings to really make it feel like Girl Scout camp. Other events that they had included a watercolor event, another baking event, and lots of opportunities for the Girl Scouts to get together virtually despite the challenges of COVID-19. The Lake Service Team consists of Darlene Brunn, Service Unit Manager, Nicole Buzzle, Treasurer, Sarah Yates, Program Coordinator, Tracy Seymour, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Crystal Cochran, Product Program Supervisor, Marjorie Jerry, Member at Large, Joanne Levesque, Member at Large. Jeannie Doogie is their Volunteer Support Specialist. While this year has been a challenge with COVID, Lake saw 76% of troops returning with 75.5% girl retention, 9.5% over their goal, and adult retention rate of 80.7%, also over their goal. The overall Girl Scout membership goal was achieved 6 girls over goal for the membership year, despite the many obstacles. The service team offers programs for all levels of Girl Scouts in the area with rich GSLE embedded components, and last year the team opened up their events to neighboring Apple Mountain Service Unit. The service team has many connections and ties to the community, and when the towns need a representative, there's always someone ready to promote Girl Scouts in the area. The Lake Service Team is a well-rounded team, representing all the areas that they serve. The team is a great model of the principles of the Girl Scout Promise and Law. The team works well together and helps each other out. While they have specific duties, you can always find everyone supporting the others, working together. They offer support to make sure all girls have the chance to build courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. The Machias Service Team is made up of Cheryl Dennis, Service Unit Manager, Catherine Hooper, Treasurer, Allison Willette, Program Coordinator, Erica Sabatino, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Aaron Green, Community Recruitment Champion, Melissa Tapley, Product Sales Supervisor, Angela Espito, Parade Coordinator, and Christine Romano, Member at Large. The Machias Service Unit was on track to surpass their recruitment goals had COVID not interfered. They had recruited 72 new girls with a goal of 80, and they had their adult goal of recruiting 30 adults, and they started 5 new troops when their goal was only 4. In fact, their girl retention during membership year 2020 was 72%, and their adult retention a whopping 82%. Keeping members engaged is no small feat, and troop members found value in attending these service unit events. There was a family and friends fun day at Bradbury Mountain, a back to scouting event that was a bring a friend with games and picnics and had a hike component to it too, as well as a service project. The Grand Trunk Fall Cleanup and Bulb Planting Party, which is a biannual Machigan-wide service unit project at the Grand Trunk Cemetery. The event is also tied in with Founders Day, Julia Gordon-Lowe's birthday, in celebration with fun activities, and another service aspect to it was held by holding a toiletry and cleaning supply collection drive for the Maine Immigrant Access Network. They, of course, had a cookie rally in January, and then workshops were offered at leaders' meetings for World Thinking Day, where they gave out a huge packet of information for ceremonies and songs. The Machigan service team members embody the true spirit of Girl Scouting and worked well together despite the challenges. The Midcoast Service Unit. The Midcoast service team is made up of Lori McBurney, Product Program Supervisor, Angela White, Cookie Cupboard Supervisor, Deb Johnson, and Crystal Hodgson. The Midcoast Service Unit has grown this past year, adding new troops and girls and adults. The girl retention rate was 72% and the adult rate was 78%. They've offered a cookie rally sleepover that was attended by 90% of their girls, so they not only received a cookie rally, but a sleepover. The adults planned very hard to make it happen and all had a great time. The team was always in communication with the leaders on Facebook and/or email. All are willing to assist in any way they can. Midcoast is a small unit, but it covers a lot of area. Some leaders travel as long as 50 minutes to get to meetings, but they still have a 65% leader meeting attendance rate. The team shares knowledge and experience with the leaders, and they offer renewal incentives for girls and adults that at least half the troops took advantage of. Virtual meetings were offered after the pandemic started, and those were attended by 50% of the leaders. This year may have been challenging with the pandemic, but Midcoast Service Unit did a great job pivoting during this challenging year. The Nuns service team consists of Pam Kane, Service Unit Manager and Learning Facilitator, Julie Webster, Treasurer, Rita Ashe, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Bernice Wellington, Community Recruitment Champion, Jane Hahn, Learning Facilitator and Secretary, Alicia Bailey, Product Sales, Celine Lowell, Librarian, Leah Wright, Member at Large, Pam Irish, Member at Large. All active members of the Nuns service team have participated in all necessary training and coordinating to their respective roles. Nuns service team had set some high goals and were on track to achieving all of them before COVID. Their plan for success goals were to recruit 100 new girls and 55 new adults, and to achieve 75% retention. They were able to recruit 97 girls pre-pandemic, 46 adults, and they started 10 new troops. What an achievement! They retained 75% of girls and 77% of adults. None such service team was able to achieve their goals by working together to offer programming which addressed the needs of the 400 plus girls in their community. They held events like a camporee at Camp Kirkwald, hosted by troops 3038, 574, and 651. They held a Founders Day, an International Day of the Girl event that was a Bring a Friend. They held a Be a Santa to a Senior ornament making event, and roller skating, which was also a Bring a Friend event. They did a holiday movie at Smitty's and held a cookie rally. Their service unit hosted and helped with GSME's Grand Prix event, and they held a World Thinking Day that was also a Bring a Friend event. Finally, they had a father-daughter or someone special dance just before COVID. The team is very good at supporting each other. Communication styles may vary, but the team recognizes this and has no issue adapting to the volunteer needs. The team does well connecting with each other. Challenging situations may arise, and when they do, this group comes together to find the appropriate solution which will be fair to all involved, making each and every one well deserving of the President's Award. The Sandy River Service Team is made up of Michelle Mitchell, Service Unit Manager and Cookie Supervisor, Cindy Lee, Treasurer, Allison Gamache, Program Coordinator and Fall Program Supervisor, Jen Ratcliffe, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Bertie Rocray, Member at Large, Gail True, Volunteer Support Coordinator, Olivia Brown, Member at Large, Jana Richardson, Member at Large, Sarah Searles, Member at Large, Claire Wilkins, Member at Large. The service team offers a broad range of events, ensuring programming is for all program levels. Event offerings this past year, prior to COVID-19, were a Juliet Gordon-Low birthday, cookie rally, winter fun day, and World Thinking Day. The Sandy River Service Team communicates well with each other and has effective communication with troop leaders. Sandy River saw 88% of troops returning and an average of 75% retention for girls and adults. We're working on creating new opportunities for the girls to participate in, along with offering renewal incentives for early renewal, so leaders feel engaged. Our team works hard building community resources such as the University of Maine at Farmington, local schools, and community service such as Kinniawatha Park to help our community and provide opportunities for the girls and adults to engage in their community. We have team members from different walks of life and areas in our service unit. Every team member wants what is best for the girls, and each team member supports one another. We as a team listen and respect each other's opinions and come up with a program or a plan based on that decision. When we disagree, we do it respectfully and with dignity. The Skookui service team consists of Desiree Bryant, Service Unit Manager, Allie Dame, Treasurer, Deb Harney, Product Sales, Angela Foth, Member at Large, and Secretary. The Skookui service team surpassed their goals for retention, reaching 76% and 82% for girls and adults respectively. The unit was also able to start 4 new troops, reaching their goal. Great job! The unit held multiple events engaging the girls of South Portland and Cape Elizabeth. They came together for Founders Day, a cookie rally, and participated in the Mega Cookie Drop, along with a day at the Audubon Society to learn about nature. COVID-19 impeded the unit from holding cupcake wars, which are traditionally loved by all. While the service team is small, these 4 members have closely worked together and know how to draw upon each other. This team is a great example of how to embody the Girl Scout mission and how to deliver on it.